Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with another random video. So welcome to Mario Kart. So we're doing Double Dash. So this is a random standalone video. I just thought we'd do a Grand Prix. I thought it'd be a fun random standalone because at the moment I'm sort of in between playthroughs and I don't totally know what I'm doing. So I thought, hey, let's goof around on some Mario Kart, and that seems like a good place to start. I'm also going to be turbo lazy and I'm not even going to do a sound test. So I'm just going to assume it's going to be good enough. It's mighty presumptuous of me, but you know, some days you're just a mad lad. So we're just racing on 100. It'll be fast enough so we don't fall asleep, and but also easy enough that we're not gonna, you know, it's not a fight for our lives, because I'm gonna be rusty, more than likely. Usually grabbing one of the Kongs is a good move, because there's a fair shot we'll be in first place a great deal, and you'll get lots of the really good big bananas anyway, so maybe we'll go. Problem is I don't like Diddy Kong very much. I'd rather get like Donkey Kong, just because, even though he is bigger of course, so the weight is a problem, but I think it's worth it. And then usually grabbing, I mean, like, because everyone is a special, so it's really good, but like grabbing a princess isn't a bad move, because if you can get the little hearts that they have, it can be convenient when someone's gonna nail you with something like a shell or whatever, so that can be convenient. Grabbing one of the Koopas isn't usually a terrible move, because they get the stacks of shells, which can be good. Grabbing one of the Bowsers, you know, is not a bad option. Their big Bowser shells are still useful even in first, because you can just, you know, throw them backwards and call it good. So you know, there's kind of some good options. I'm tempted to grab Bowser and DK and just do this really big crazy style, but I don't know. Maybe we'll grab Donkey Kong and Daisy. Why? Because I don't know. Alright, also nothing's unlocked, because this is, I'm totally playing this, I'm playing this on my totally legal GameCube. Yeah, so, we don't have anything unlocked. I'm just used to seeing everything unlocked and having access to, like, the gold car and stuff, but that's not what the situation we're in. So, you know. Oh yeah, we also have no cups, because, like I said, I haven't unlocked anything, so. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and do the Mushroom Cup. Why? Because, I don't know. Because why not? It's so weird to see to not have everything unlocked. It's different. I also don't remember when the window is. I'm rusty. I also am not positive what the buttons are, because I'm using my Xbox controller, which sounds like heresy, but stick with me here. Okay, well, that's probably what you'd more or less assume. Like riding a bike, though, as they say. Yeah, we're gonna have to decide on what I'm actually for realsies playing as far as playthroughs go, because, you know, because Mario Kart can't be the only thing we're doing. I mean, it's a fine standalone video. You know, I don't do a whole lot of standalone content, and I would like to do more. And there's a lot of, you know, there's a fair amount of good standalone stuff you can goof around on for a video by itself, you know. So, you know. Ooh. Cut that a little sharp, as you might have assumed. I want DK in back while we're in first to increase our odds of getting Big Banana. Big Banana. Well, I set up my Xbox controller a long time ago for GameCube stuff, so I must have done it then, but what I set it up as is exactly what I would assume, so the controls came very naturally, which is good, because I went for all the buttons that I would have assumed I'd set it up as, and that's how I set it up. So that worked out. Good lord. It's just stop abusing me, and I went through the star, but it didn't give it to me anyway. Please, stop. Have mercy. Alright, well, we're gonna have to pull something out here. Unless... Yay! We did it! We did it, ladies and germs. We're heroes. I mean, you know, heroes meaning we won. At some point, I do have Mario Kart 8, and at some point we will have to do that. At some point. So yeah, you know, we'll see. Oh, that wasn't it. I used to know the timing, and I don't know. It's been so long since I've done Double Dash. I don't remember the timing anymore. I don't know. Whoops. I was sort of hoping I could cut through the water a little bit better than that, and it didn't really work. Daisy's like, please, I'm getting soaking wet. Oh, there you go. Eat that first place. Oh, that's kind of nice to be on the other end of throwing a blue shell for a change. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can keep Daisy in the back. Maybe that's fine. Because DK is more than likely will be getting Big Banana. Big Banana. Whoa. I almost got through. Ow. Ouch. Eat that. Ow. Daisy's little squeaky voice when she's all tiny. There's a fair amount of people behind me, so I sort of wondered if that would work. Oh wow, freaking Luigi lighting Daisy on fire, not really cool. First place is in the distance. Second time I hit that. We might not get first place on this one, kids. And by might, I mean it's likely we won't. So I'm stuck in the very deep ocean. I'm in 6th place at the moment, and we're clawing and trying to get back on the board at all. That's not good. Oh, we're on the board. That's some progress. I don't know if we'll get much more than that. Missed all the boxes, that'll help. Alright, well, we clawed back 3rd place at least. Crap, I'm freaking rusty. Good lord. Freaking rusty, dude. Stupid Yoshis. Yeah, that didn't go very well, did it? Don't worry, we'll claw our way back. Baby Park, this is like one of the best levels. This is like one of my favorites. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't remember the timing anymore at all. Don't know how the mighty have fallen. No. Someone else grabbed the star too. I heard another one go off right behind me. Boy, that red shell took a very sharp turn. Oh look, Big Banana. Bowser's getting lapped. Ah, look at that snipe with that banana, though. Whoa. Oh, look, someone has the hearts. Oh, look, it's my, I guess, what would that even be, my rival? Because it's the opposite combination, Diddy Kong and Peach. Because I grabbed, obviously, DK and Daisy. I almost got him. They swerved out last second, but they're like lapping people now, so it really doesn't matter. I like how the song speeds up, too. Give a little princess wave. There we go, see? We got our way back. So, no, initially when I started this video, I was thinking, I guess I was mentally assuming that one cup would take one video, but like, I don't really do these 10-minute videos, so I would say that's not going to be the case. I think we'll have to do at least one more. So maybe this standalone video will be better than I thought. Yeah, I don't remember the timing anymore. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I used to be very, very good at Mario Kart, and it's only because I'm rusty. It's the only reason why I'm slacking so bad right now. But I played just so much Double Dash in my time. Back in the day, on the old GameCube, put so many hours into this game, on my own and with my cousins and with my sisters. What a snipe, by the way. it's worth stopping that drift before it gets out of hand, because rather than the alternative. Also, I didn't mean to throw that forward. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, I've done a lot of Mario Kart. So many hours of Double Dash in my life. Big banana. Big banana. You can see why I often grab one of the monkeys. You can see how often you get the big banana even in first. And in first, you don't get a lot of very good items. And so often, if the few people that will give you a special item, like DK or like the monkeys, the Kongs, or what else gets good items? Maybe Peach and Daisy get their special item. I think the Mario Brothers probably would get theirs. So you know, there's a few people which will get like their special stuff in first, but the percentage of them is not very high. So, whoops. So you know, it's a good idea to carry people in first that are going to be useful. You know, that's quite the roadblock by the back there. There's a big banana and a box now. Also, I missed the boxes. Yeah, So yeah, I don't know totally what the next playthrough is going to be. I have a couple of little ideas. Well, a couple is generous. Today the plan was to record. I mean, yesterday and today. Yesterday I started the part 2 of the game I was playing, but I'm not feeling it and it's not going to work out. So I'm going to have to switch playthroughs. Oops. I don't know why I was thinking that was a real box. Anyway, but also I'm going to have to switch playthroughs, and so then when I realized that, I'm like, oh crap, I have to decide on something new, and then I couldn't decide on anything. So then today the plan was to record, and it is not in the morning like I usually record in, and it's much later in the day comparatively. And so I had to and so I was like, you know what, I actually finally feel a little bit better this it's my equivalent of this afternoon, I guess. So anyway, so then I had to decide on something different, and so then I'm like, I actually do feel a little better. I think I actually could stand to record something. So now hence why we're here. But now I have to decide on a new playthrough, and I only have one idea, and it's not an amazing idea, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what we're doing, but I thought a good place to start would be Mario Kart. This is so much sharper on this emulation than it is on the original GameCube. It's so much sharper. Yay. Alright, well, I guess we'll go with my normal little handle. And Darth Gloric, let's go. Nice. Yay. You won a gold trophy of the Mushroom Cup. You got the Rattle Buggy. It's so weird to unlock stuff in Mario Kart. What a world we live in. Grand Prix. Oops, not 150. I was enjoying that casual 100 we were doing. Okay, we can do something different though. Did you feel like Luigi and Waluigi? Let's go. It's gonna be such a weird team, but it's fine. Wow, there's like almost no carts at all. I guess we'll do the Mario Brothers cart, I suppose, and then we'll do Flower Cup. I guess. Yeah, I was thinking that one cup was gonna take longer than it did, because it was only like 12 minutes for one cup. No idea what the timing is. Waluigi time. Oh no. I can see it coming, but not enough to actually like do anything about it. Aha. Safe from your shenanigans now. I didn't get anyone with that Bob-omb, but what are you gonna do? Also, the Bowser is in the lead. Different than they were in the last one. Also, that timing for that lightning was terrible. Because now I missed the boxes. That was unfortunate timing. Whoops. Shaved that a little too close, to say the least. Unfortunate. I was hoping that red shell would go out at that little gap. No such luck. I'm trying very hard to bomb him. Ah, idiot. Now that me and Bowser are getting... Well, actually, he sort of backed off a little bit now. We're getting a little bit more space. I was thinking it might be nice to have Luigi, because then I could start, you know, throwing fireballs at him, but he's actually backed off now. A little bit. We don't have, like, you know, legions of room, but we got a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. So classic. Yay!
Oh yeah, who's number one now? Luigi.
Who's number one now? Luigi. How does Waluigi... Oh, actually, I guess I already answered it. I was gonna say, like, how does he fit in the car? But you can see his knees all tucked up into his chest. Poor Waluigi. Jammed in this car that he's way too big for. He's way too big. Alright, Mario Circuit. It's not that. It's really turbo not that. Whatever that was, be something different. Because screw the Koopas specifically, apparently. Apparently. Oops, I don't know why I dodged the boxes. I'm like, quick, I wouldn't make sure we dodge. I wouldn't want to get the boxes. Darn you, Kongs. Darn you. Haha. Haha. Suddenly we're relevant again. How about that? How do you like them apples? Man, even though I passed the Bowsers, I was sure that red shell was still coming for me. I was like, really? I passed the Bowser, you should go after them. And it actually did. So I'd say that worked out. Yeah, you can see how tall Waluigi is. Like, man, him jamming himself in the front of that car must be incredibly difficult. Problem is, we're not really close enough for the bombs to be useful. Although, before long, it will be over anyway. Oops. I like on the last lap how the music speeds up. Whoop. Couple of tires off the edge of the track there. Ah, that's the lightning. Upside, the lightning hits everybody, so it's like, it is annoying, but it's not like it's just hitting me. So it's like, I think that helps a little bit, because you know it's hitting everybody. Yay! Waluigi time. Alright. Who's number one now? Luigi. I would say so, there, Luigi. You can see we're finally hitting our stride a little bit better, getting more used to it, kind of breaking off the rust a little bit, you know? That's kind of nice. Daisy Cruiser, that's a classic. That's a good one. Now, what do you think the timing is? You think it's... I have no idea. Can't believe I forgot that. So rusty. I used to know and get it every time because I just knew right when to do it, but I don't remember. I don't know why I threw that red shell backwards. That was a weird choice. I like pass him sideways on the stairs. After him. The tables will not get in our way. Oh, but don't do the... Well, actually, they will get in our way. How about that? I almost hit myself with that. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been stupid. I knew I was going to get that. Like, you are toast. Eat that, idiot. Alright. Keep it alive.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna go down these stairs sideways, as you do. Yeah, I heard you throw that at me, whatever it was, and you missed. How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Oh look, I think I hit my banana after all. I think I was probably the same one.
Oh yeah.
Eat fireball. I think that they're too far for it to be super useful, I think. But in theory, I'm all about it.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. We're killing it right now. We're cracked. We're killing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Banana. I don't know how they got that big banana in that corner. It's very, very in the corner.
Oh yeah.
I have questions. Yay.
Oh yeah. Who's number 1 now? Luigi.
Bum, ba, bum.
Number 1.
That's right. Waluigi number 1. Taiwan number 1. You'll have to. I would be curious if anyone else gets that reference. It's a YouTuber. I'll help narrow it down for you. Hey, look, we're on our stage. It's our stage, everybody. Oh, there it is. That was it. Found it. Aha! I was trying to spend the item before we hit the double. Aha! That snipe though. Saved it. Luckily we got a banana. Banana. Eat bomb, idiot. Yeah, I think we're too far for that, but I just think it's the right thing to do. Sometimes, fun fact, if you are in like mid-drift and if you manage to hit the... I tried to go for him. Anyway, if you hit the drift like while you're mid-turn, sometimes you can get the red shell to miss you. It's very cool. Kind of like hitting both of those two. Very cool. Ouch. Anyway, but yeah, it's very cool. Ouch. When you're all tiny. This is a fearsome one, folks. Haha, and I hit him again with the fire.
Oh yeah.
Oops, missed that one by just an eyebrow. A tiny, tiny hair.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Oh yeah.
Bananas, all the bananas. I don't know why, but you know, it's not gonna do any it's not gonna be more useful going backwards, because it's just gonna go straight into red shell. And I'm in first, so there's nothing to aim at.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yay!
Who's number 1 now? Luigi.
That's right, kids. That's right. Waluigi number 1. Look at that. 4 perfect firsts. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're finally breaking the rust off. Boy, I'll say. I hope the sound is decent on this. Because I didn't do a sound test. Yeah. We're champions! Alright. That's me, kids. That's me. Do we get something for it? Yup. Flower cup at 100cc. You won the Waluigi Racer. Neato. Alright. Oops, not 50. I don't want to fall asleep. You could race and reverse it, but... Oh, please. Thank you. Okay, maybe we need to do something tiny, like... something cute. In a cool car. It's like Peach is his babysitter. It's adorable. Alright. Nope, I was off by just a hair. We're skating. Come here, it's my antithesis. Oh, that's real funny, huh? Yeah, I can do it too. You're not special. Ow! Do you mind, Mario Brothers? Can't you see I'm on a I have a vendetta. Ow! The timing, he was so perfectly lined up for to eat that green shell. I was ready for it too. That lightning saved his butt. He doesn't even know what was about to happen to him. Ha! Eat box, idiot. Alright, straight across. It makes sense that Peach would be driving. I mean, I feel like letting a baby drive is just irresponsible. But the baby can throw things. It works out fine. Although, fun fact, my sisters and my cousins and I always called the Chomp Chomp the dog. Because, like, what is a Chomp Chomp if not just basically a Mario dog kind of thing? So it's like, you can totally see why. I feel like it makes sense. I feel like you could just say that and everyone would know what you mean. But technically, obviously, it's called a Chomp Chomp. But the dog just made just as much sense. But the thing about the dog, and I can't undo it because like it's a lifetime of calling it the dog. But anyway, the thing about the dog is that like on most stages it's good and it's fine, but like there's a few stages using it will get you killed. Like Rainbow Road is a good example. There's a lot of it's very tight quarters, and so using the dog might get you killed. And then in some areas, I got it again by the way. Anyway, but in some tracks, like there's an area of the track where it's not wise to use the dog because it might get you killed anyway, that kind of thing. It just depends on the track and the area of the track that you use it on. But sometimes it's a bad move because it's very dangerous. Brother. And maybe my car is heavier. Oh, you stole my box, you harlot. That serves you right. I mean, you hit me a little bit, and then I ran into a car because I couldn't avoid it. Because I was already mid-collision, but I still feel good knowing that, stop doing that. I still feel good knowing I hit you, so take that. Aha! Bet you didn't know that little shortcut was there, did you? Yeah, we're pulling away now, kids. They're just getting an absolute hail of items right now. That was close. I was not quite as much in the center as I would have preferred. just a hail of shells and bananas and everything else. Plus, of course, the fact that we're in like a different zip code. We are cooking. Uh-oh. There's a lot going on right there. Heyo. We freaking nailed that one, can I just say? Yay. Very nice, my friend. So I suppose I'll have to put this in a new playlist. I don't think I've done Mario Kart before on the channel. So, of any kind, I don't think. So, I think I'll have to put this in its own playlist. And it won't be the last time, even if we return to Double Dash, which we very well might. There's also Mario Kart 8 as well. Also, I found the timing. Anyway, but yeah, then of course there's also Mario Kart 8, which of course there's lots of races for. So, it's something to keep in mind that it'll probably make its own playlist. And I won't probably call this part anything because it's not a playthrough. It's just like a random hanging out in Mario Kart, you know, kind of thing. So calling it part wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because I only call things parts when it's like a playthrough of something, you know. But if it's just gonna be like a standalone kind of deal, then I don't do it that way. Also, ouch. Anyway, so I'll probably just call it, so I'll probably just label it Mario Kart 8, or, you know, Mario Kart Double Dash, and then be done with it. And then, of course, whatever the individual episode name is, which I'll figure out after I have to give it a name in editing, I imagine. Sometimes, like, as I'm recording, I'll say something, or something will happen, and I'll think, like, oh man, if I catch this in editing, that'll be a great name for the video, I hope I catch it. Kind of thing, and I'll have a good idea about what to give the name. And then other times I'll go through a whole video, get it edited, and then I have to give it a name and I have to save it. The time has come, and I just sit there for like 5 minutes just trying to think of a half-decent name because I just like can't come up with anything. So it just depends on the day, and you never really know, you know. You never know what you're gonna get. Ouch. Upside the little flower plant looking things there. Piranha plants, that's the name. The little piranha plants were stunned with the lightning, so I wasn't in danger even though I was too close to them. And had they not been stunned, it would have been bad. We're cruising, dude. It's like such muscle memory. A lot of exactly when to like start the drift, when to take the turn. It's all like muscle memory. It's so good. It's so classic. Once you reawaken the old Mario Kart muscles, man, you're cruising. I found Mario Kart 8 to be much harder to pick up and get into comparatively than Double Dash. But I imagine it's probably just exposure because I've played a lot more Double Dash in my time than Mario Kart 8, obviously. So I have done hundreds of hours in Double Dash, and I have not done even close to that in Mario Kart 8. So. Plus, too, I grew up with Double Dash, and obviously I did not grow up with a Switch. So, you know, I think that's at least related a little bit. To say the least. Alright. DK. Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. So I was thinking about other classic kind of playthroughs, that we could do. Man, someone sent me sailing. Anyway, I was thinking of other kind of classic playthroughs that we could do, and oh man, NSFW, Peach, I'm sorry. Anyway, and I was thinking that we could technically do the Star Fox Assault campaign. I forgot that Star Fox Assault existed for starters, but I was thinking about it recently of like different GameCube games and SNES games and stuff that there is that we could do. Now that we're doing Mario Kart, you know, Double Dash right now, it's kind of gotten the cogs turning on what else we can do. And that was a crafty banana, but you missed. Oh, you were very, very lucky that you swerved at that one moment. Anyway, also I think I must be heavier than them because when I hit them, they make noise like they're like I'm heavier. So maybe my cart's heavier because our characters are the same otherwise. So I think my cart must be heavier. Anyway, but I was thinking about other things we could do. We could do the Star Fox Assault campaign. That would be a classic thing to do. it'd be maybe a little rough because I goofed around very briefly on my actual GameCube, very briefly on Star Fox Assault, just to try to, you know, go in a trip down memory lane because I spent a lot of hours in Star Fox with my cousins back in the day. But that campaign could be something we could do, and we'll be learning about what percentage of us is a furry after we start that game. After you get reunited with Crystal, you're like, oh yeah, what's up with that? You're like, anyway, we'll go down that road together. But anyway, but yeah, I thought that could be a fun thing to do. And of course, there's more Legend of Zeldas I'd like to do. We need to beat Link to the Past, and we need to do Ocarina of Time if I can get past the ugly graphics. We need to do, I'd say Breath of the Wild, but I'm only including Zelda games. Anyway, I'm recently very angry with Breath of the Wild because I was stuck in a part a long time, and I still am. And I literally quit playing it. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Like, there's a lot of things that make me mad about it, and I'm like, I'm done playing it. So, and I might be stuck to that. I might stick to that. I might be done playing it. I might actually walk away from the playthrough because I'm so angry with it. Oh, that was close. Anyway, we'll see, but it's likely that I actually am done. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of things that we could do. I do want to do the Skyward Sword remaster that is on Switch. I think that would be fun. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that we could do that would be super neato. And but as far as Mario Kart goes, I thought it was a good place to start. We'll be goofing around on Double Dash, and like I said, there is obviously also Mario Kart 8. So there's lots of good stuff that we could goof around on. We need to do what was another classic one? Chrono Trigger. We need to do Chrono Trigger. Obviously that's on the SNES, but we do need to do Chrono Trigger at some point. That's one I've actually completed. But so I wouldn't be blind, but we do need to do that one. What else do we need to do? We need to do Secret of Mana. That one would be like that's like a bucket list item because I grew up on that game, but I've never beaten it. I played it a lot, but I've never beat it. So I think that could be a good one just because of, yeah, that could be a good one just as like a bucket list item. Star Cup at 100. You've unlocked the Special Cup. Let's go. Nice. Alright, I mean, considering we did the other 3 cups, we might as well do the 4th one. Alright, maybe we'll do... So I almost always grab one of the princesses, A, because I just like having a cute girl on my team, but B, because their special item is really good. You don't get it a whole lot, even in first, you don't get it a lot, but I often grab them. I don't often grab the babies a lot. My sisters and my cousins often would go for the babies, and they weren't one of my go-tos. I often would grab like Diddy Kong and then Bowser Jr., which actually we could do, actually. We could grab these two. Maybe they'll do it in this order, though. Often, I would grab these two, and I would grab one of the carts. There is, eventually, you unlock a train cart, and that was the one I would grab. But maybe we'll go in in the Koopa. Oh, there is actually, we only have the only Koopa card. There's another one you get later. So, but anyway. So yeah, there's lots of good playthroughs. We do, but yeah, Secret of Mana is one that I would love to try and actually beat. Secret of Evermore, if I was really masochistic and I was curious to see. That's another one I grew up on that I've never beaten. I don't know, I'm trying to think what else. There's a lot of classic kind of, you know, classic games that we could do. We haven't done enough classic stuff. And then of course like some classic Mario games like Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3 would be a good one. Doing kind of a standalone goof around on Mario Paint would be kind of fun. If I could figure out how to make that work and with everything. I think that would be a fun one. Just as a trip down memory lane, I haven't done that one in so many years. But I used to goof around quite a bit on it. But I think as a standalone video, I think that could be fun. Just to put that in like probably my random games folder or my random games playlist that doesn't get things added to it a whole lot. Because I rarely do random things on the channel. But I want to do more of them. Good lord, it's just an onslaught on getting just assaulted. You can't even drive for half a minute. Anyway, but yeah, I want to do more standalone things. I do a lot of full playthroughs. It's obviously the mainstay of the channel, but I want to do more random stuff because there's a lot of good things that you can goof around on. Just being chased so bad by this shell. Actually, we need to put the Diddy Kong in back. But yeah, this team right here was one of my go-tos. What's Bowser Jr. and Diddy Kong. Generally speaking, I like DK a lot more, but the Kongs, either of them, get their big banana a lot, even in first, as you've noticed already probably. And then the Bowser shell is convenient to get as well, because obviously it can be thrown backwards like any old green shell could, but obviously it's a lot bigger and a lot more dangerous. So there's a lot of good stuff. And you can see how often you get the bananas. So I almost always grabbed one of the Kongs because I was, generally speaking, I was in first a lot. I mean, I was almost always in first. I'd spend most of the race in first. I would win almost all the time. Like, I mean, it was like very rare that I wouldn't win against my sisters or my cousins. And so it was like, I almost always grabbed a Kong because I'm like, I'll be in first probably the whole race. So it would be nice to have one of the Kongs as an option so I can drop lots of bananas as we go. So, you know. The strats. Yeah, so many bananas, dude. So many bananas. Right down the center. Nice. That's not gonna do anything, obviously. Big banana. There's so many, dude. Ow. Every time. It's so tiny. This tiny little horn. Bum ba bum. All right. There you go. Da 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 da. All right. Lovely. Dino Jungle. Yeah, my cogs are all a-turning, and I'm thinking about playthroughs we could do. Other ones we could do. Well, that was unfortunate. And then hits me with it, and I missed the box that I was going for. Don't hit me, I am very small. I missed the boxes, by the way. One of the only reasons it would be worth doing that. We need items, and I gotta stop missing the dang boxes. There we go, first item of the race, let's go. Also, I lost it immediately because I hit a bomb. Alright, here's the real first item of the race. That serves you right. Alright, Yoshis, I'm coming for you. Oh, that's nice. Bowser Show. We will probably not be taking the shortcut this time. I mean, it's not even really a shortcut, it's just another way in, but the difference is you can get boxes that way. If you don't miss them, like I did. So, you know, in theory, you can get items going that way. But I think it's riskier, generally speaking, because there's a curve in it that's kind of blind and it's hard to see. And it's very scary, my friend. And so I think it's riskier. It's very easy to fall off. Idiot. Just clocked him with a Bowser shot. And apparently I'm abusing him with it because little Bowser Jr. was real excited. I guess I clipped his leg a little bit. And nice and easy. Fun fact, back in the day when on the DK Mountain map, my little sister had the hardest time going across the bridge at the very end. Just because it does that weird sway thing, like that it kind of throws you off, but really it looks worse than it is, and so if you react like it's swaying very badly, it's gonna throw you off. So really you just ignore its sway, stay straight, and line yourself up before you hit it. And but it's more of an optical illusion than anything. It makes it look scarier and it looks like it's really swaying, but it's not that bad. But anyway, my little sister had the hardest time making it across that bridge. Like, without fail, she always fell off on that bridge. In all the years we played this game, she would always, any spot she would fall, it would always be on that bridge, even if she did the rest of the map perfectly. Every time. It was like this mental block she had. Bowser's Castle, this one is actually one of my favorites. Just like part of it is aesthetically. Aesthetically, I love it. But even as a race, it's one of my favorites. It's so good. Banana. Anyway, something else that we could goof around on is actually the Smash Brothers games. I've done so many hours on Melee, but I also wouldn't mind getting Ultimate for my Switch and doing that. That could be fun. That could be fun, and I could figure out how we would play Brawl, because we actually could do that. Oh, actually, I guess I could use that with an emulation, because you can emulate Wii stuff. But I had a hard time trying to figure it out before, and so I went with the GameCube version of things, so maybe it wouldn't be much of an option. I don't know. Something. Well, I'll have to figure that out. You can make this jump if you're a mad lad, but it's easier if you have a boost or something on you, and so we're not going to risk it. Because if you miss, you fall into the lava, so it's a high risk. But if you hit the jump, though, you feel pretty good about yourself. And you fell. I sent the Yoshis flying, but the Bowser stopped me cold, or the Wario's stopped me cold. But I'm faster than them. Anyway, but we could goof around on Smash Brothers, though. Whether it was just against bots, like for that, or if we did find a way to play Brawl, we could do this. I think it's called Subspace Emissary, but it's kind of like the story mode. And if memory serves, I thought it was really neato. So if we could figure out how to play Brawl and where we would play it, then that could be a fun thing to do. That's an actual real playthrough. That could be fun. Plus, we would have access to maybe my favorite Smash Brothers character across the two that I played, which would be Melee very heavily and a fair amount of Brawl. A couple of buddies of mine as a teenager had a Wii and they played Brawl a lot. So anytime I played it was when I was with them. But DDD, King DDD is one of my favorites. It's not that I think he's the best, because generally speaking, I feel like I'm pretty good at Smash Brothers. I feel like I'm pretty good. But I was always best with Mario or adult Link, older Link. I felt like I did pretty good with them. But I don't feel like I was nearly as good with King DDD, but mostly it was just because he was so adorable. He's just so cool. I don't know. I think he's so cute. And so I always would play him, even though I wasn't super good at him, but I enjoyed playing him so much that I was like, I don't know, always have to be try-hard mode, you know? We can just goof off and have a little fun. And, play as King DDD, even if I wasn't very good at him. So, something to consider. Ready? Right between the fire. I'm just gonna yeet that off the ledge. Just because I was mid-turn and it was not a good time to try throwing it backwards. Also, I should have the monkey out. Diddy Kong should be out. I messed up that drift and I almost panicked and I was like, what do I do? How do I salvage this? If we had a boost lined up and had I been thinking about it, we would have tried going for that little risky jump at least once. Normally I do it most every time, but this time specifically, the first two times I didn't have or at least the first time I thought about it, didn't have a boost at the time, so I didn't do it. The second time I forgot, and then the third time we had already passed it by the time it occurred to me. Plus the Bowser was lined up and actively shooting right at the time we would have been hitting it, so obviously that's not very conducive towards victory. My sisters hated playing Rainbow Road. It's very curvy and very easy to fall off, and they had a big problem with that, so my sisters hated playing. Wow, really? Thanks a lot for that. What a tool. Someone hit me in midair, sent me flying. Well, they are gonna need the help. They're gonna need the handicap, because we are gonna win this, baby. Even if I bombed this race, we would still probably win, but obviously I don't think we're gonna bomb it. Because I really know this game, my friend. See, we're already in third. And rapidly catching up with these other idiots. Anyway, oh yeah, my sisters hated Rainbow Road. Hang on a minute, I'll hold on to that for just a second. Double Bowser shot. Oh. Yikes. It started me off crooked, so I almost started that crooked. Come here. I have a Bowser shell with your name on it. Aha! Got him. Got 2 of them, actually. Also, I was looking at something else, and I ran face first. But look, you idiots thought you could send me flying right out the gate and thought it would mean something? Wrong. They could send me flying at the very beginning and thought it meant something. See, they tried to do it again right there. Also, I missed the boxes again. Big banana. One of the things I do like about Mario Kart 8 though is it does feel different and it controls different, and that adjustment takes time. I like how Double Dash feels more. It feels like you're more sticky to the road, whereas in Mario Kart 8 it feels like you're more slidey, like you just slide all over the place and your drift feels kind of weird. Look at that, they 2 red shells and they both missed. Anyway, but yeah, I like how Double Dash feels more. You feel like you're heavier, like you stick to the road better. Also, I missed the boxes again. But one of the things that I like about Mario Kart 8, though, is the increase in character selection. I love the more options, and I also super love the increase in carts. There's a lot of carts, and there's a lot of, and the fact that they added motorcycles. I really like that. I just think it's aesthetically, I just think it's cool to see someone cruising on a motorcycle. So there's more options to play with. Also, it just occurred to me someone we're missing. We're missing the Piranha Plant and Boo. I didn't occur to me until just now that there was 2 characters missing, but obviously it makes sense that they must be an unlock, and we don't have anything unlocked, so it tracks. But I just remember, it just occurred to me because that's another one that I would often go to because either one of them have a random really good special, and so you get a random item, even other people's specials, and so you get a lot of good stuff. And so grabbing like Boo was one I was grabbing him was almost always one that I would grab because obviously the ability to grab like any special is really good even in first place. And so Boo was another one of the characters that I would frequent back in the day. So, you know, but it doesn't matter, this is the last lap, so. Yeah. Alright. I also want to check out some of the newer Mario games. Like, the only Mario Brothers game that I played heavily is Super Mario World. I played a little bit of Mario Brothers 3, but I don't own a NES. I own a SNES. My cousins had a NES for when I was younger. The only ones I played heavily is Super Mario World, and I think it would be neat to. I've seen a lot of clips of the newer Mario games and those being played. And so it would be interesting. It would be interesting to actually play one of the newer Mario games and see what those are like. I'm less interested in like the 3D ones, like Super Mario Galaxy, how like everything rotates and stuff, and I'm not nearly as interested in those, to be honest. I don't love the whole super 3D like world thing and how you run around it. I don't like that crap. But I did see a clip of like I don't know which one is which, but it might be like new Super Mario Bros. Or something, but it's more of the classic, more 2D style, and there's a little bit of 3D, and I'm okay with that, but like, not like the ultra 3D crap of like, everything's a total sphere, and you're running all over it. I don't like that. So I don't know, but there is definitely some, because I did see, it might be like new Super Mario Bros. Or something, but I know that you could play as like Peach and stuff, which I thought was super neat. Anyway. So yeah, it's something to think about. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Save complete. Did I get anything for it, my friend? Yeah, special cup at 100cc. Oh, it didn't even occur to me. Toad and Toadette. The Toadette was another one I grabbed a lot. You got the Toad cart. Oh, look at that. We got Toad and Toadette. That didn't even occur to me that, yeah, there's other characters that are missing. Toadette was one of the ones I would frequent. And because Toadette, her little pigtails that she has, when you drive, they sway. It makes sense as you're going around curves. And so I loved it. It was so cute. It was so adorable that I almost always had it. So anyway, but yeah, it didn't occur to me that yeah, Toad and Toadette are missing. And Toadette was one of my frequent. It's one of the ones I would frequent. Another one of my very common combos would be I would grab Boo and Toadette. Boo for his items and Toadette because she's adorable. Plus, their item is really good, too. It's like the boost that you can spam, so it's really good, too. It's not that it's crap or anything. Anyway, beautiful. Well, that'll be a good place to call this rando video, but this was really fun jumping back into Double Dash and just goofing around on it. So I do think it's likely that there will be another Double Dash, at least, you know, that there'll be some more Double Dash stuff in the future, some other standalone. There's more things we can unlock for starters, and more characters we can goof around on, and yeah, we can goof around some more. And this won't be the only Mario Kart. I do, like I said, have Mario Kart 8, and we'll do that at some point. So yeah, that'll happen at some point. And in general, I'd like to do more standalone stuff and there's quite a few games that you can beat in one sitting. It's a one sitting short kind of game. I'd like to do more of those as well. So, you know, not everything I do has to be a, you know, 100-hour RPG game, you know what I mean? So sometimes it'd be nice to jump into retro stuff or some classic stuff or standalone one-time videos or whatever. More Nintendo stuff in general. So, you know, there's lots of good stuff to hit, and it is on the list. But anyway, yeah, that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Hi, guys. Splat. Oh, we're going, babe. We're going. Oh, my lord. Okay, it's fine. I saved it. I saved it. You see that quick response? My lord, what a tap, though. Me and Buck. We just freaking spirit roasted that guy.